Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the end times that we are in right now and the end of 400 years of slavery, which is we only have 20 days left before the end of the 400 years. The years and the 10 plagues punishment on Egypt from God in the past, but now instead of Egypt is Babylon, which is here in the U.S. So we're waiting for the beginning of the year and so as the beginning of all the chaos. And then later in this video, I'm going to talk about CERN, go deep dive into CERN, and then the relationship between CERN and the portal to hell. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first of all, the end times we are in right now. We only have 20 days to the end of the 400 years and the beginning of a new year according to ancient Enoch calendar. The first day of the year is always falls on the full moon, which is March 20th to 21st according to your location. At the same time, this is the third super full moon in a row. The first one is January 19th. The second one is January 21st, and then second one is February 19th, which is the biggest full moon ever since Israel became a nation. So the past super full moon is the most significant full moon within these three super full moon in a row. And then the coming super full moon, which is the third one, is March 20th or 21st, which is the first day of Abib. According to ancient Enoch calendar, is the first day of New Year. Okay, so before I go into the following, I'm having a glass of wine because the stuff that I'm gonna talk about is really heavy. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. At the same time, we'll have more information to digest and do research online for yourself. Okay. So okay. According to Exodus, the catastrophe, the 10 plagues in Egypt in the past. Right now, we will be experiencing it in the U.S. because U.S. is, according to Bible or many pastors and many prophesies that USA is the new Babylon. So we will go into that period of time, which is the end of 400 years and Exodus, which is the beginning of the new year, the catastrophe. Lately, the past week, I've been doing research and then I watched a lot of videos from different ministers and pastors. For example, Pastor Paul, Minister Paul, Pastor Tim, and Jonathan Clark. And also, there's a YouTube channel called Truth Revealed 777. They all had visions for the past few days. We are at that time now. So I hope you guys have already be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, so the punishments not only in the U.S. but in the U.S. is very major because of course everybody knows by now, hopefully, in New York there will be um, EMP strike then caused the tsunami that covered the whole city. And you can also see by looking at your, I think it's a $10 bills, and then $100 bill. If you cannot see it on your own, you can do a research on YouTube. There are tons of videos showing that on the $10 bill, $100 bill, even on a $20 bill, they have all tons of messages like showing actually the picture in between the buildings, the flood coming in. Jonathan Clark, you can go see his watch his videos. He explained it and show it because he used a high definition lights to show the images on the our money. Okay. So New York and Florida, because why? A lot of, if you keep up with the news right now, it's like all the child trafficking, child sacrifice, human sacrifice happening in Florida, and also LA. It used to be the most popular city for Hollywood, but like in recent years, a lot of production actually moved to Florida. So that's why all the like satanic rituals have been happening there also. And Seattle is, of course, on the west coast is more like earthquake and tsunami because there will be tsunami coming from Hawaii, and then it go over to LA. So that's what I've heard from the people that prophesize what's going on the West Coast. And according to a YouTuber, I forgot his name. I will put his YouTube channel information on the description box later. So he said that he analyzed the blood moons from, I think it's from last year to this year. So different blood moons trajectories is no a signal of God's punishment. So, for example, the blood moon, super full blood moon on January 21st, it was right above Washington, D.C. And so, as a blood moon, I think it's last year, right in above of Israel. And so that's why U.S. is a harbinger to the U.S. Need to be pay attention to. So and then this blood moon passed through London, so London will have certain punishment. According to another YouTuber called Spongy Pan 2, and he had an analysis. He conducted an analysis of different movies and different information online, and he found that London, especially the Tower Bridge, is gonna have some kind of bombing. So the Tower Bridge will be destroyed, especially on March 11, because March 11 is another important number, 311, to the satanic ritual, because I will explain later. 311, I think I already explained in the previous video. So London and then Paris. I will go into why Paris, because like everybody knows, like one of the birthplace of Freemasonry and all the satanic rituals. Paris is one of the birthplace few centuries ago, so that's not surprising, not all that surprising at all. And the Eiffel Tower, actually it looks like something else, is instead of just a tower, and I will go into that in my next video. Okay, so 21st day. 21 days. According to Q, there we are in that 21 days blanket right now. Q had a post on 26th. It says that we are in the 21 days blankets, that big things will happen. So it's the notice came out on the 26th. So I just take the very next day, which is February 27th, to start counting. So it will end on March 20th, which is the first day of the new year according to ancient Enoch calendar, which is the super full moon, the third one in a row. So, which is very significant. So we are in this time now, the very last moment. And okay, so I go back to the second super full moon, the biggest super full moon, not blood moon, but super full moon, ever since Israel became a nation, which is February 19th. So in Australia, there was a really strange sightings. You can go on that YouTube video, which is Pastor Paul. He talked about it. You can see the sky. It's really rare. There was a rain. It's like a light. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's really rare. So it's like one of the end time sign, according to the Bible. And then, of course, somebody prominent, somebody important, high level passed away. Okay, so you can see his Carl. He dies at the age of 85, and then he was born in 1933. 33. Okay, and then I don't know. It's just all what is coincidence? I don't think so. It's like it's just amazing, this kind of like human sacrifice rituals. It's amazing. They like calculate every single day when is the best day. It's like a feng shui. Okay, so February 22nd, false flag. The deep state planned attack in Venezuela, saying I think there was like 2 women died because Maduro military killed them or something. I don't know. I don't remember how many people died. Just like 2 or 3 people, something like that. So they blamed on Maduro, so that the U.S. already had the military. I think it's like 30,000. In station in Venezuela. The that last week, the end of the week. So the deep state had this planned attack, try to manipulate the war in Venezuela. And then the 22nd, of course, that's a soft launched in Venezuela, because Maduro closed the borders of Brazil and Colombia. And then there was a locust plague in Egypt. It's exactly in Egypt this time. Last month it was in, I think it was in Saudi Arabia or something. If you go back to my video, you will find the information about last month. And February 28th, Middle East conflicts. It's like at the very end. It's like any seconds now they will start the war. There was a flood in Jerusalem, and it caused the walls that divide the east and the west to break down. So that's a sign for the end times. CERN is exactly what it is in the flesh. Particle accelerator, according to CERN. They try to discover antimatter and dark matter. They actually successfully discovered God particle, Higgs boson, and according to Bertolucci, the director for research and scientific computing at CERN, quote, "We plan to open a portal into an extra dimension. Out of this door might come something unknown," unquote. According to Dr. Thomas Hahn and Josh Peck, they were trying to discover the reality of a plan so nefarious that it involves not only the history of Apollon abandon, but the near future fulfillment of biblical prophecy and entrance into the world. Are powerful occultists from the highest levels of governments, science, and academia to the lowest echelons of modern witchcraft, even now invoking the arrival of this destroyer and his legions of the abyss. And here are the foundings. You can pause this video and read through this slide, okay? And according to CERN, September 24th, year 2015, CERN scientists will be generating 100,000 times more magnetism than that which normally travels in and around our Earth. This level of magnesium is needed to speed up and break apart the God particle. There will be more than 1 trillion degrees Celsius of heat generated from the destruction and collapse of that God particle, from the iron and gold molecular particles that will start destroying. This heat will be the equivalent of our sun exploding and dissolving. Starting September 24th, CERN will be entering into new territory by creating its highest destructive energy level yet, for the purpose of breaking through the glue that holds our physical universe together. Breaking apart the God particle, which is the glue that holds together the matter in our universe, could destroy time and space, which also keeps our universe intact. CERN scientists want to go back to a time where there was no physical matter and before the creation of our universe. In this respect, CERN is being used like a time travel machine to take scientists back before the creation of our physical universe, before there was physical matter. Two of the major goals for CERN is to collapse and break apart the God particle that creates and maintains our physical world, and to tear a hole through the veil that is the barrier protecting our physical universe from the unknown, non-physical universe, and other non-physical dimensions believed to be located outside our physical universe. It was the European Organization for Nuclear Research that built CERN, known as the Large Hadron Collider, where scientists identified the God particle called the Higgs boson during year 2012. This is the world's largest machine, a few stories high, located 300 feet underground and 17 miles in length. When operating at full speed, within a second, molecular particles will travel 11,000 times around the circular tubes of this 17-mile collider. Earlier, using less than one-third of the energy to run CERN than what will be used September 24th, year 2015, the scientists almost lost control of CERN as it destroyed the physical matter of the molecular particles inside its collider tubes. Within CERN, large bunches of molecular particles are accelerated to 99.9% of the speed of light, eventually colliding head-on, which releases unbelievable energy, heat, and many dangerous things, such as wormholes, dark antimatter, and black holes. In particular, it is the creation of the dark or antimatter and the black holes by CERN that could destroy our universe in less time than it takes to blink an eye. CERN has more than 10,000 scientists from 100 countries involved with it, including many who have never been at the CERN site, and they are the scientists working at leading physics and research universities around the world. The CERN scientists created the internet so that they could send in real time the data generated by CERN to the university physics labs and the smaller particle colliders located around the world. You can thank CERN for the internet and the recent creation of the super fast quantum computer. Again, in the previous video, I mentioned quantum computing, which is the new technology that created to break through the veil and let a tsunami of demons to come in. That's quantum computing, okay? According to Ralph Hoyer, the general director of CERN, says CERN will open the door from our physical universe to a non-physical universe, which will allow human scientists to interact face-to-face with non-physical beings. So does that mean non-physical beings is equivalent to demons? This is not science fiction, and world-leading physicists such as Stephen Hawking believe CERN could easily and suddenly, without warning, destroy our universe or at least create and unearth the apocalyptic events of Revelation chapter 6 in the Bible. Approximately 15% Hollywood movies about the sudden destruction of the earth have shown a digital clock, calendar, and newspaper showing September 24th, year 2015 as the day when the world ends. The Simpsons on television showed the sudden destruction of the world with September 24th, year 2015, shown on a digital clock. The television comedy Third Rock from the Sun showed the alien who was the college professor lecturing to his college class, asking, "So what if the Earth will be suddenly vaporized without warning on September 24th, year 2015. The television commercial for for Heroes ends the commercial by saying something big is coming and then immediately shows the date September 24th, year 2015. Recent music videos and music productions on stage also portray the sudden destruction of the Earth. On May 13, year 2014, French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius stated more than once during a news conference that we had only 500 days until climate chaos, to which our own Secretary of State, John Kerry, at the time, who stood beside him, kept shaking his head. Yes, this 500-day period of peace before climate chaos ends September 24th, year 2015. I don't know what is September 24th, year 2015. I need to do a research on it. But I believe that the climate chaos start from year 2015. That is correct. I think at least, starting in year 2015. All the chemtrail and all the crazy tornadoes and storms and stuff. But I remember my dreams, two of my dreams, one in year 2012 and the other one is in year 2014. It's exactly the time that CERN discovered the God particle in year 2012, right? So I had a dream that occurred at least 3 times. I mean, I dreamt about the same exact, everything is same, exactly the same. That very dream, at least 3 times or more. I was drowning into the sea and to the bottom of the sea, and I stopped breathing because I was lack of oxygen, and I died. Then I woke up. Every single time I dreamt that dream in year 2012, exactly the same year that CERN discovered God particle. And then in year 2014, I had another dream that is an explosion in a city. I was in a coffee shop, and the explosion, I think it's a EMP, is a nuclear explosion from the outside of the coffee shop. I was facing the door, so I saw down the street the big flame fire, coming from the end of the street and coming towards me. Then, like, the explosion, right? So then I died, and then I fell on the ground, and I reborn. Then I woke up. Exactly the same dream I dreamt for at least again 3 times or more. So year 2014. So it's like in between the time that CERN was conducting the experiments on the particle accelerator to break through the veil and to reach to the other dimension, that they had the explosion, right? So I was thinking they destroyed the universe, our universe, and then we are now in the alternate timeline. Conspiracy theories about CERN. They create a portal to hell. They break through the veil and connecting to the other dimension and allow tsunami of demons to come to this earth, our universe. At the same time, they invented quantum computing to assist them to do this. And Mandela effect. Particle experiments are causing shifts in reality that push the entire world into an alternate dimension. Satanic human sacrifice rituals. A video shows an occult ritual taking place in front of the Hindu deity Shiva inside the grounds of the CERN complex. And actually, the Shiva is a deity of destruction, and they place it in the center of the square in CERN. So think about it. Who will worship a deity of destruction? I don't understand why, if they are doing just science. Okay, so number 3, the fresh storyline. Particle accelerator is the main element in the Flash because in season 1, it explodes and then causes the dark matter to escape from the particle accelerator and then to the public, so resulting in some humans transform into meta-humans. Again, they have dark matter, which is CERN is trying to discover and try to capture the dark matter. In the flesh, dark matter is dark energy. If you expose to such like dark matter, some people turn into a metahuman and become a metahuman that possess superpowers. They turn again into a villain and try to destroy the earth and kill in a massive killing. If you watch The Flash, you know what I'm saying. And again, they have multiverse. It means Arrowverse because they have like Arrow, Green Arrow, Supergirl, the Legends. Time Remnant is the demon. I don't know. It's like from the Flash, the time Flash, the prison. And then if they open the dimension, it can go through that portal to the earth and cause some destructive things. And then the Flash, he goes back in time multiple times to change the history. So technically, in season 5 right now, he has created at least 2 alternative realities, the alternate timelines. So which is exactly the same what is CERN doing right now. We probably living in an alternate timeline that I don't know how many timelines they have created already, okay? And I felt it ever since year 2012 because that's like everything's changed. Like it's been really rare ever since year 2012. Many people obtain superpowers after surviving an explosion caused by a malfunction of the Star Labs, malfunction of the particle accelerator, which is exactly the same as what was happening in CERN. I think it's in year 2012 or year 2014, something like that. So a lot of metahumans, because of the explosion, and then they got attacked by the dark matter. Dark matter is equal to dark energy. Some humans exposed to dark matter that altered their genetic, chemical, or even atomic structure, giving them a variety of abilities. Metahumans, their abilities seem to often relate to what energy or matter the future superhumans were directly in contact with at the time of exposure. Again, the Satanists, they try to alternate our gene, our DNA to become a superhuman and just like turn the whole world upside down. And the lightning bolt is representing Satan. So technically, they refer the Flash is the Satan, which is the good guy. Stephen Hawking and other world-leading physicists believe CERN could easily and suddenly destroy our universe or create the apocalyptic events of Revelation chapter 6 in the Bible. His book called Stars, the prefix reads in part, the Higgs potential has the worrisome feature that it might become metastable at energies above 100 billion giga-electron volts. This could mean that the universe could undergo catastrophic vacuum decay, with a bubble of the true vacuum expanding at the speed of light. This could happen at any time and we wouldn't see it coming. Also he believes that there are only 1,000 years left on Earth before robots and AI eliminate all humans. In the reality, if you do a YouTube video search, there are tons of people captured the sky. Is strange events happen in the sky at night. Strange lights, clouds, and lights formations, or any abnormal sightings in the sky. That's one is right above the CERN in Switzerland, and at nighttime it looks like they open a portal to hell. So the sky, the clouds and swirling, and then lights coming out from from above in the heaven and stuff like that. So drones attacked multiple airports last month. I mean in January. For example, like in London, here in the U.S., a couple of the airports in New Jersey, they closed it down, or they stop the traffic for like at least for half a day or a whole day. Reference back to the Super Bowl. A lot of commercials had the message called "We are ready," which means they are ready already, because all the rituals and all the killings that they need to do to bring Satan and all the demons to this universe, our universe, is been done, because the 400 years of slavery is ending soon, on March 20th or 21st. So they are ready. After these two super full moons, then they are ready to attack us, and we better be ready. So stay safe. Okay, talk to you guys in next video.